And the first I heard about it was on the radio. I heard this um, that there'd been British soldiers taken hostage. Then I can remember walking into my house in Wandsworth. I was carrying a cuckoo clock that I'd bought locally and the radio was on in the kitchen. I heard it was men from One Royal Irish, and I thought, right, and I went fucking launched down the corridor, and I thought, what are they doing? And so the whole planning process had to start. What I can't get is any detail of special forces, but to say in that when something like that happens in the nation, that problem always lands with special forces. And during my time, I'd seen a number of different things, but on this particular occasion, I knew the people who were. I'd commanded C Company in One Royal Irish, so I knew everybody in it.
So it's a bit personal to you.
Yeah,
as
so
well.
it was a, in that regard, then you have to rise above that. And so very quickly, Cobra, the Cabinet Office briefing room was set to meet and to look at what the nation was going to do about it. And there was a number of, there was big worries at the time, but there was a number of positives. Two key positives that came out of the initial planning at the Ministry of Defence with government as well was, first of all, that the guys hadn't reacted by firing, because that would have led to loss of life on both sides. And that was avoided, and we were pleased about that because we believed we could handle the situation, or certainly ready to give it a good go. And the other thing by that stage, I think this was day 3 of the hostage-taking situation, is that the Royal Irish Regiment hadn't lost a single day's training for the Sierra Leone Army. Everything elsewhere had gone on as normal. And so there's a big message went out, not only to the, in Sierra Leone, to the local people, but to the world, that, you can mess with the British Army, but you're not actually going to upset what we do. And so the training continued unabated. And that was a big relief. Our big worry was that there'd be some overreaction to the situation and things would grind to a halt, and that would send the wrong message. That hadn't happened. And so then planning got underway, and planning, as always, looked at the course of least resistance. And so very quickly, I remember meeting in London with 2 gentlemen from the Metropolitan Police who were specialist negotiators. And the plan was made there and then that we would fly these Metropolitan Police special negotiators down to Sierra Leone, where they could take part in the negotiations, to see if we could negotiate an end to this hostage crisis and understand what was going on and see if we could come to some accommodation.